Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Grinch.
The big guy in the house.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Oh my God! Oh,
Copyright strikes everywhere. Oh my God!
Oh no!
Yeah, right.
No
we
more
are 30% of the way through the month of December, and I am tapped out, guys. Tapped out.
Yeah.
After that pretty big, live stream last week. Maybe you guys heard about it.
That was a big one.
I've just been exhausted this week. A lot of shipments, a lot of package ships. I almost felt like I worked for UPS this week.
I was in there, Eric.
She was in there.
Hair
Eric,
was
you didn't
dark.
see? She's the dream crusher.
The dream crusher. My hair was a little darker.
That was a good picture, though.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the hobby that we all love, which is collecting toenail clippings. We were just talking about that, by the way. They were trying to compare who has the biggest collection. Apparently, my 12-quart mason jar didn't quite, make top 3. But how's everyone doing? Avoid Amazon?
Doing good.
Awesome.
That's my wife. She's the Amazon maniac.
Me too.
Amazon's a great.
Although a lot of people are ordering online this year for the holidays. I'm not seeing nearly as many people at the malls and the stores and whatnot. So
Me either, but I'm not going to the malls or the stores.
I got my first compliment on how early I got to start this year.
Wow.
That's never happened to me before.
not me. I got no compliments because I keep saying the same thing every single year, all the way up to about the 20th of the month. I haven't even started shopping. So,
Well, and what have we got? 13 days left? Less than 2 weeks. I haven't even put up a tree. This is my only decoration right here, this guy.
Oh, that's good.
But I will say that he is like from the 50s. So he's an old dude.
I think we had one of those growing up. So.
It's like he's like styrofoamish or whatever. And yeah. I had my grandmother gave me 2 of them, I guess. And when I was in first grade, which was a long, long time ago, I gave one of them to my first grade teacher. And I kept the other one. So there you go. Hey, kin of mine.
Hello, everybody. Welcome,
Hey, everybody.
welcome.
Kyle went to your first coin show yesterday. Got some Seated Liberties for your 7070. Awesome. And
Steven, thank you.
Thank you.
Silver Stacker in training, you guys. He put out a video. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, I think. And you guys should go watch it. It's a great video.
Yes, and if you look on his super chat there, you will see his new sticker thingy there that he's going to have, which is really cool.
it is very cool. I like it.
Adorable. I want a sticker. I want a sticker, Steven.
Yeah, we need some
sticker.
Definitely.
Well, Paula, you got your wish. I posted the link to my YouTube as you request.
Yay.
You don't even have to say anything. I do it.
I know you do. You're amazing.
Sometimes.
So you guys know, I just want to give a heads up. Shannon put out a video yesterday. Was it yesterday, Shannon? I don't know.
Yep. Last night.
We are actually participating in Michael Kittle Rare Coins Christmas giveaway on the 22nd. We have a comment video. Now, we got a little bombarded with some not so friendly bots. So if you get a reply to your comment in our comment video, if it's from us, it'll say live coin Q&A, but it'll be highlighted. Kind of like Shannon and Sean and Shay's names right there. It'll be highlighted if it's actually from us. I put up a pinned comment, but it's somebody saying, yay, you won. We picked you. You picked you. So it's not us. We will be doing our drawing on Michael Kittle's live show on the 22nd. So, but please go make a comment and enter, and make sure you subscribe to Michael Kittle Rare Coin.
Yeah, and don't send random money orders to some weird girl figment of your imagination that comes in through chat, because we're not responsible for that.
Yeah.
Are you speaking by experience? Did somebody do that?
No, I actually witnessed this old guy at Walmart who was at the customer service counter trying to get like $10,000 in these MoneyGram things. And he's like, yeah, I'm sending it to my girlfriend in Jamaica or wherever it is. And,
India.
And myself, the lady on the other side of the counter, and the manager were all trying to talk him out of it. And he still ended up getting the damn money orders. So I was like, whatever. I mean, the guy's like 85 years old.
Oh my gosh.
So I felt bad. I mean, what do you do in that circumstance when no one's willing to
ask him if he wants another girlfriend?
Because I'm available.
Girlfriend. You just hand them over right here.
Yeah, I hate to see older folks getting taken advantage of. It happens every day, all day.
Yeah, they usually are the target for most scammers, for sure.
Yeah, predominantly older,
send the cash to Cindy.
65 and older, unmarried.
They usually have bigger bank accounts.
Yeah, small brains.
And also, we get a lot of Facebook requests for really hot chicks that have 0 subscribers. I don't know why, but that's what us older guys do. And I know what they're after. Come on, I mean.
Yeah, your big bank account.
Yeah.
Little do they know.
Your big pension.
Big.
All these hotties keep friending me on Facebook. I must be handsome.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All they want is to 20 non-sequential Amazon gift cards of $100 a piece.
Right. Or what's that? Apple or not Apple? Is it Apple?
Bill 457. Hey, haven't seen you in a while, Bill. Welcome everybody.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Blues.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. In case you want a more personalized experience, reach out to me on WhatsApp.
Yeah, right. Please, disclaimer: do not do that.
Oh my gosh!
Because every one of Sean's videos, you get that dang WhatsApp.
Yeah,
kicking you.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
Well, let's get started, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, just to let everybody know before we jump in. So we have today's live stream. We have next week's, but we're going to be taking the one after that off for Christmas weekend, which is the Monday after. So just let everybody know.
We'll probably do A&A next week then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. So,
all right.
Everybody you see in chat that are highlighted blue, it's your admins for the evening. So be on your best behavior, or else Cindy is going to unleash the dogs of hell on you. But
she has a powerful
Coin Dragon bites. So
yeah.
And if you have a question, it's always best to put at live coin Q&A and tag us in your question. If we're reviewing a coin live, we probably won't get to it right away, so you may have to put it in a couple times. But we typically don't get to a whole lot of questions while we're looking at coins. So, hey, Empyrean. All right, this is mine. If you need to break, if you want to go grab a drink, if you've been here before and have seen my little spiel, this is the time to do it. This live coin Q&A, December 12th, 2022. So we like to promote the American Numismatic Association. It's our national coin club. We encourage everybody to join. We actually give away one free gold membership once a month, every month. Thank you to the ANA. They sponsor that for us. Right now, ANA memberships are $5 till the end of the month. So if you don't win and you want to join, now's the time to do it. With your ANA membership, there are certain perks. There's special events. You receive a a free admission to the World's Fair Money and National Money Show. There's videos, podcasts, blogs, coin collecting tips, online research tools, games, quizzes, and everything numismatic. You'll enjoy exclusive discounts on ANA seminars and money museum auctions, coin collecting publications, books, supplies, collection insurance, and much more. There's a virtual money museum exhibit to explore spectacular collections of coins and paper money from the nation's largest numismatic museum. There's educational programs. You can have access to the best educational programs in the hobby, webinars and seminars, lectures, correspondence courses, and more. You'll get a subscription to The Numismatist. You'll get 12 issues of the Coin Collecting's premier magazine delivered digitally or to your doorstep. If you want the printed version, you just have to buy the platinum membership, I believe. You'll receive $15 off a new NGC and PMG membership. Another great group that we encourage everybody to join is CONECA, Combined Organization Numismatic Error Collectors of America. With your CONECA membership perks, you'll get a subscription to the club's award-winning journal, Error Scope, which is fantastic. You'll get 6 copies a year. You get a free U.S. variety coin, either a repunch mint mark or a double to die when you join. That's for new members only. Is that $5 per month? No, that's $5 for 1 year. $5 for 1 year membership. You'll get a club membership card, also an invitation to the annual Errorama, including the awards banquet, the annual meeting, and the cherry pickers contest, which hopefully Adam Chambers will be doing sometime. You'll get access to members-only area, CONECA website, where you can view electronic back issues of Erroscope from 2004 through the current issue. We also have a Facebook group called Coin Q&A. We encourage everybody to join that. If you don't have a Facebook and you hate Facebook, you can just create a profile just to join this. You don't have to use it for anything else. It's a great place other than our email to ask your questions. We have some amazing people in there that help us out, like Joe Cronin and lots of other people. And you can post 24/7 on that and ask any questions you like. Please answer all the membership questions and agree to the group rules. If you do decide to join the ANA or CONECA, we just ask that maybe you give us a little mention when they ask where you heard about them. All right. Bottom up, Adam.
Oh, 1878 CC Morgan dollar from John V. This Morgan seems like proof-like, but it has 7 leaves. I think it means 7 feathers. It also has double leaves, which looks like double feathers, which looks like VAM 18. But it doesn't have 8 tail feathers. I am very confused with the VAMs. I bought this for $400. Should I have it graded? Also, can you share your thoughts on the VAM? And I answered this one, so I guess it's perfect, right? God, I can't. It's been like 3 weeks since I answered it, and I forgot what I told him it was.
It's been a while since we had a real show, right?
Right. Do we have my answer in there? Probably don't, do we? Let me go look. I forgot which VAM it was.
There's so many.
Let's see here.
Let's see. The next show.
You remember if it's a top 100 or a hit list?
It is a top 100.
Okay, that should narrow it down a little bit.
We have a lot of coins tonight.
We do.
Yeah.
We've been building up for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a culmination of.
Oh, there it is.
3 weeks, I think.
VAM 6?
Let's see. VAM 6.
VAM 6. All right. Yes.
But it shares the same obverse die as 18.
Yeah, so this does share the same obverse die that the one that you thought it was, but actually you end up having the better one of them because this one is a top 100 and it's a WOW VAM. And if you go to, can we go to the mint mark page?
Oh, look at that.
We have one of that.
No.
Doubling on the leaves.
Okay, well, you can't see the min mark on this one, but the min mark is slightly higher. I checked the photos. And then if we go and check the, I guess it's the leaves on her.
There you go.
There we are. You can see the doubling, the right side of the leaf on the leaf there.
Yep.
And so that's one of the key. And then there was also another marker right above the R in Liberty. I don't know. We probably don't have any.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not Liberty. E pluribus. Sorry.
No, we didn't have that.
Okay, but there is a mark. You might even be able to see it from here, but it's above.
Oh,
the
yeah,
R.
you can see it right above the R.
Yeah, it's got a dye marker there. So that helped me narrow it down to VAM 6. So
Nice.
So this is a top 100. It's pretty good.
Wow.
It is
Decent
pretty cool.
value too. Decent value. This coin looks to be pretty nice. I don't think it's a high mint state, but it's definitely nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Little Tony.
And it's Carson City, so who doesn't love that?
Right?
Sorry, I was muted. I said it. It looks like kind of a slider, like 58.
Could be AU, yeah. It's very possible.
Everyman kind of coin.
And then he asked about the PL.
I don't think it's going to be PL. First of all, it wouldn't get PL. Would they still give it PL even if it was AU?
No, only on mint state, I believe.
Only on mint state. But I don't think it's got enough reflection for PL, to be honest.
Now, if it graded 61, they would give a PL, but
yeah.
Good, Hiram. Yay.
You really need those devices to really stick out from the fields for them to really even consider PL.
Wow, but that doubling is really strong.
That is crazy on those leaves, huh?
Yeah. I guess you really can only see some of that or find some of that if you. That's actually not a bad date of CC either.
But you got your good coin there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Hey, everybody.
Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Grover Cleveland coin set with die rotation from Darren S. I got this coin some time ago, never looked at it closely. I took it out the other day and the Denver coin appears to be rotated. I just wanted to get some more info. Sorry if the pictures aren't the best, as I didn't want to take it out of the packaging. Thank you in advance for your help.
That is, I don't think that's rotated. Is it?
It looks like the coin is rotated.
Looks like the coin is rotated.
Well, it's rotated on the obverse and reverse.
Yeah, think about it.
I think it's just turned in the.
Rotated.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's just kind of.
Think about which way you'd flip it. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I think I answered this one, but yeah,
that is cool. You don't see a whole lot of dollar coins. That's probably not very.
So the coin in the first picture that's on the left, when you flip it over to see all the reverse images, it's actually the one on the right.
Yeah, it looks right to me.
Yeah, because the coin on the left is upright, like it should be. Yeah. And then that's the coin on the right in the picture, right? That's slightly rotated, maybe by like 30 degrees. Yeah. Am I seeing that right?
Well, do you flip it like this in the packaging, or like?
Yeah, I think
it's left to right because you got that large gap on the top with the Grover Cleveland facts. So you have the extra like right there.
So if you take a coin and you turn it like that is, and then you flip it, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, if you did a...
Yeah.
Oh, so it's rotated even more than 30 degrees. It's like
a
140 degree rotation. Hey, am I missing something or?
What? No. It's flipped right.
Because in this case, it's damn near almost a medallic alignment because you turn the coin left to right.
Right.
And it's still somewhat upright. It's just slightly rotated a little bit, which means...
No, look at the other ones. They're all right.
She should be pointed inwards, right? No, she should be flipped.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the thing that's tripping me out.
No.
Was the packaging rotated up, down, like you're flipping a coin turn, or left to right, like you're doing a medallic turn?
Okay, so
because I don't see the actual full scale size of the holder in the picture, so I'm kind of I'm tripping myself out of whether or not
it was flipped upright like this.
Like you would a coin flip.
Yeah.
So
if you take a dollar coin and you flip it and you make it rotated like that, like it is here in this picture, and you flip it, that would be right.
Oh, I agree with Paula because I took a coin and I'm doing exactly. I turned it and then it would have that same. I don't think it's rotated, to be honest. I think it's just turned in the packaging.
Yeah, that's what my thoughts are. The if it were me, I would have opened up the.
Because I actually took a coin and did that. I actually turned it like that one was, and then I flipped it, and it's right.
Because if you think about it, the top of his head will be at the bottom of the bust of
Shannon,
Liberty.
I don't want to think about it. My mind is already fried.
It would be.
Oh, man.
All right.
I get it. It's a little bit of an optical illusion for numismatists.
It is.
Who care about coin turn versus medallic turn. So
I have to do that a lot. I have to actually take a coin when we get emails and stuff and actually like turn it myself and go.
Yeah, you have to imagine it. Like if it's like this and you flip it this way, what does it look like on the other side? So because if it's like rotated in the packaging and it's like
because if you took the packaging like this and flipped it metal alignment, then the proof would still be on the top.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That was brutal.
Oh, there's another photo. Yeah.
Yeah, if you flipped it, it would be 180 degrees coin turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it now.
So we were correct.
Or just pretend it's a first generation PCGS rattler and just continue to rattle it until it like goes back to
gets
proper orientation. You'd be good. All right, I'll take this one. I'll take this one from Etog's Coins. We got a couple new DDRs. I figured I would share this with you. I sent in 5 coins to Dr. Wiles. He marked 2 as new DDRs and the other 3 as too minor to list. Yeah. I don't have the coins to take full obverse and reverse pictures of. The day after I got them back, I was at a coin show and sent them to Annex. From there, for the Discovery labels. Anyhow, here are some pictures of mine and the Variety Vista close-ups. Just wanted to.
Sure.
Bam. Share.
Nice.
Hey.
Excellent.
Awesome. And they are the one's Washington crossing the Delaware, and the other one's Maya Angelou. So there's a 4th Maya Angelou.
Number 4.
Now we have a VDDR number 4, stage B. So is there a stage A, I guess? Huh,
maybe it's because, it could be because that's the die state that one's in. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Early to mid die state. It's what it says, EMDS.
Yeah, EMDS.
So that means there's probably an earlier die state of that coin somewhere.
Can I go back to the last coin for just a second? Because we're getting a lot of questions in the chat. I'm actually going to pull up my scope and show them something. I don't have a dollar coin, I don't think, around here, but I have an SBA.
I have a bunch.
Well, that doesn't help me.
Oh.
Wait, I'll show this one. Okay.
So
I'm
I
gonna-
also brought this to show
Mhm.
you that it's the correct flip. In
Right.
It, right?
Right.
There you go.
So I'm gonna hang on. Settings. I'm gonna change my camera here for a second.
But it does mean it's rotated.
Okay, so here we have Susan B. Ugly. Now I've got her turned like that, right? Okay, like that coin is, like that dollar coin is. Oh, you can't see me. Can you see me? Yeah.
We need
Yeah,
to put it on
do
the
you
big
want me to
screen.
blow you up for a
Diagonal.
second, Paula?
Huh? Sure.
The coin's diagonal though.
There you go.
Like that. Okay, like that.
No,
Right?
do it straight up.
No, I'm flipping it like the one in the
Oh,
picture.
okay.
So we
So I'm
could
gonna flip it.
there you go.
Yep.
Yep.
Does that explain everything?
So it's
Ladies
just
and gentlemen?
rotated in the packaging. It's
It's just
Yep.
rotated in the packaging. Does that make sense, you guys? Do you want me to show it again? I'll rotate it back. Okay.
okay.
The last thing you guys need to do is psych yourself out for that. All of the circulating U.S. Mint denominations are intended to be what they call coin turn.
Yes.
So you know, if a coin's upright, you flip it north south, then it should be right side up on the reverse, unless there's a die rotation error. So
Sprayman, thank you.
Sprayman.
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Chat. Very awesome.
Thank you, Strayman.
One thing I want to bring up, Dr. Wiles is very strict on, he does a lot of 2 minor to list. I'm just putting that out there. So he really only lists the really nice examples, even though, it's there, but it's, it's just not there enough. So he might not list it. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to submit anything.
They're still BDRs, even if they're too minor for him to list. Which means that you know what you're looking at.
Yep, exactly.
So that was excellent for seeing that, for sure. Because it's probably really minor, but you saw it.
So I think the next step is connect it, right?
Annex, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to try and get them listed.
Yeah.
They may list them or not.
Or Wexler.
Wexler.
Yeah.
Or Wexler, but
He's behind a little bit. Oh,
there it is.
That's awesome.
I like that
And
one.
people are not looking for those, but we've shown several of them.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a cool one. I like that one.
Yeah, that one is neat.
Oh, that's
Holy
cool.
smokes. Wow.
Like I say, she's got like something jabbing in her neck.
It looks like she's pierced her neck, right?
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Awesome.
So keep
Congrats.
It almost looks like a triple die.
Almost. Yeah.
Or it might be that the bottom of the earring right there, Paula, took a hit. So
Took a hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, A-Tog. Again.
Another one to look out for.
Yeah.
Paula, you need to get this one?
Oh, sure. Of course, from Dodger. From Dodger 455, 1998 wide AM. I found this 1998 wide AM while rule searching. I found the 2000 wide AM before, but this is my first 98. Yep, that's your first one.
A is
What are we looking at?
spaced between the T.
Evenly spaced. Yep.
Thickly centered.
Oh, there it is.
Big old gap.
There it is.
Big old gap.
And then one more. Hopefully we got the the
Woohoo!
initials. So those initials are close. So wide AM,
Call an ambulance. I have an ambulance.
evenly spaced, and close. I just say WEC. WEC.
Wick. Very nice.
Oh, here it is.
Now, if he gets the trifecta, that last one is the hardest one to find, right?
That's my ambulance.
Yeah.
It literally is. It's a
That's cute.
I think the 99
Wonderland. Eric, Blue Coins made this for me.
99 is
Awesome. But
Is
it looks
that the Pink Panther edition?
more like the worst.
It says Coin Busters.
Worst.
It's the Ghostbusters thing. Yay.
Hey, Shannon.
Yes, sir.
Was Winter 15 one of yours? Number 15?
Congratulations,
Let me
Dodger.
check real quick.
I think it was George Stegner.
Now find the 99, Dodger.
Coin Dragon was
Oh.
listening to.
He just emailed in saying he
Thank you.
sent his information in. So I don't know if that was one of yours or not.
I had 20 and 27. And actually, 27 was the one that Indigon Demon had provided for us. And they have not answered yet.
So yeah, anybody that has not responded to the giveaway, please do.
Yeah, so my two people that have not responded are NL Space B is his name or her name, and Ray Rockwood. Those
Okay.
are my two missing.
It's your turn, Shay.
Hey.
All right. From Dodger 455, I found this 1972 FS 102 Lincoln Cent while roll searching. This is a stage A. The die scratch to the right of the A in America is there, as well as the die scratch under the 9.
Nice.
It is quite circulated, but still very cool and fun to find. Thanks for looking at it.
Heck yeah.
Love that.
I want a 102. I don't have one yet. So
I haven't found any of those either.
You know, it was another one of those sessions where we got a couple of 72 double dies again in the last few.
Nice. Somebody must have done a video on
Weeks.
I wonder who that could have been.
I don't know.
No idea.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is a FS 102. Is this the one with the die gouge and the lapel down by the base, the bust?
Um,
I think it might be.
well,
Now, just can you go back? Yeah, maybe one of those. I just want to make sure everybody. We've gotten a lot of questions about MD and the difference between MD and real doubling, and you can see here how there's actually additional material. It's doubly wide on the uprights there, and the doubling is over. You see it. You see it's completely at a different level as well.
mm-hmm.
In MD, you would have the coin there, and you would have bits of the devices taken away from. There would be less material on the raised portion, right? And so you can do overlays of coins. And don't be bashful about going to PCGS, finding a normal coin for your year and mint mark combination, downloading the picture. And if you're savvy with any sort of photo program, you can use transparency to overlay it. And if the doubling line, that separation line is within the device of the normal coin, you have MD. If it's outside the line and you have all the letters exactly lined up, then you're pretty good, pretty sure it's going to be a double die.
like, look at the bottom of the T. How
Mm-hmm.
fat that is. It's not normally that fat.
And you have some, stair step kind of separation, like split. Yeah, the far right T, yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's a little hard to see because the bottom of the two kind of took a hit, but that's usually where it is.
Very cool. Congratulations.
Awesome finds.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Richard Stevens, the 1988 wide AM is not actually a wide AM because they're all wide on that year. It actually has to do with the initials, the FG next to the memorial. It's a design variety. So.
Hi, Crystal.
But yes, it is a legit variety.
Yeah. Just don't think that it has anything to do with the actual wide AM.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the A and the M.
Even
They're
though
all wide.
Right.
They're
Drives
all
us
wide. You'll find a million of them.
Right. So 2021 P Jefferson nickel error from Andrew O. Hi, Sean. I've been watching your channel, and may I commend you on your style of presentation, going above and beyond to explain, teach, and educate about how fun and profitable this hobby can be. And that is true. It certainly isn't easy these days to obtain a box of nickels from the bank, but I luckily I got one. I found a triple threat 2021 P nickel with errors as seen in the attached pictures. Continue. Strike throughs, feeder finger lines, and die cracks. All the rave has been 2022 P smoking nickels, whilst this lurks in the shadows. Please feel free to share with your subs. Have a great day.
Nice
Nice.
die crack there.
Mhm.
Spike head. Very nice.
Rim die crack. Nice.
Oh, that's
Smoking.
cool.
Smoke strike through.
Smoking.
Tommy
Smoking
Boy's bringing the smoke twice.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That is a struck through for you guys in chat. Something got between the die and the planchet. Could be a piece of scrap, could be mint goop, and got struck into the coin. So these actually look like those field restricted.
Yeah.
Pushed,
It does.
something pushed into it from the feeder fingers.
Pretty sweet, though.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those field restricted.
Yeah, because see, there's the feeder finger.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like a bunch of meteors falling from the sky.
It does.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See those
Yeah,
little.
I wanted to add because the submitter did say that it's fun and profitable. It's always fun first, and then
Yes.
all of the other stuff comes as you educate yourself.
100%. Well said. See those little lines that bottom white arrow are pointing to? You can see them up by the eye. They just look like streaks on the coin. Those are actually gouges on the die, scrapes on the die itself. So they would be sunk into the die. Anything sunk into the die is raised on the coin. Those are from what they call the feeder fingers. And that's actually what pushes, and it pushes the new planchet into the striking chamber, and then he pushes it out afterwards. So sometimes the timing's off in the striking, and the feeder finger can just scrape across the field of the die. And this one pushed a bunch of goop and stuff along with it.
Yes, Angie, those are raised.
Mm-hmm.
The feeder
Raised
finger
on the
scrapes will be.
Very cool.
Well done.
It's the Dodger Show.
It's the Dodger Show. It's always the Dodger Show.
Dodger
He is a big contributor.
He is a big
finding a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
Adam, you want to do that one?
I think this one's.
Oh, is it my turn?
I think it's Sean's, isn't it? Sean's.
Well,
Yeah, I'll just go.
You
From Dodger, we have a 1970D Lincoln Cent die break and clash combo. This is an interesting find. Interior die break, but also a die clash directly behind Lincoln's profile. You can see two columns from the reverse, and I think there are some elements of Lincoln's shoulder on the reverse. Did the clash of the two dies cause the die break? Thanks, guys.
Pretty coin.
Yeah, at first glance, it looks like an unassuming Lincoln.
Yeah, it's got the die break.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
He's in jail. Jailbird.
You know, I see this a lot on 70D, it seems like. I've noticed when I go through rolls, I see 70D has a lot of clashes, seems like.
is actually.
That's Lincoln's back, right? The back of his jacket.
I think that is. Hang on. I think that is. Hang on, I'm looking for something.
Are you thinking it's what's on the 73D, Paula? With
Yeah. Yeah, that is.
Oh, was
Hang on.
sunken die doodad or whatever it is,
I think it is.
or die subsidence, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
they as in Blue Ridge and his posse.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's actually a little die subsidence.
So not any PIDT.
No. Hang on, I'm trying to. There it is. Reoccurring die subsidence. So hang on a second. Let me. Well, I'm just going to share this whole screen with you guys because I can't seem to get that by itself. Add to stream. So see that over there on the right?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
The enlarged picture.
Yeah, that's a die subsidence.
So what does that mean exactly? The die is.
Hang
It
on.
was very common on. I know it was really common on 73 Denver, for sure.
Yeah, they call it a sunken die. It's just so I'll read it to you right from ErrorRef so I don't get it wrong. Die subsidence is a form of plastic deformation that results in a portion of the die face sinking in. The term subsidence is derived from geology. It means a sinking land surface. So the synonym for die subsidence error is sunken die. Coin itself will show a bulge on one face. The opposite face may or may not show weakness in the design. It rather depends on how deeply the die face resides. So
Cool.
that probably didn't make any sense to anybody, but let's put this back.
Well,
up.
if Mike Diamond wrote that, then yeah, it won't make any sense. He's very technical,
He doesn't-
very eloquent in how he describes stuff like that.
Yeah, he's not very good at dumbing things down. Yeah, like a sinkhole. Exactly, Todd. It's a sinkhole. Anyway.
On the die.
Well, is it a progression of one of the other interior die breaks, or is it
You mean the die subsidence?
Yeah.
No, it's actually separate. The die break on the. So he asked if the die break if the clashing could have caused the die break. Yeah, I mean it could have. Anything can cause those die breaks. So, we'll never know if the clashing actually caused that. But no, die subsidence is just. I imagine it's just like a weakening of the die. There's a full. I put the link in the chat there, and you guys can read the full. It says there it's often associated with cracking. The die cracks can skirt or penetrate the zone. So if it was associated with the die crack, the die crack would be at the point of where the subsidence is. So when you see like the cracks coming off the tops of the memorial and stuff, that's what he's talking about. Like cracks could come off of that area because it's sunken in the die, so it's weakened part of the die.
So somewhere inside there could have been a pocket or something where now the metal has sort of compacted into that area, leaving it subsided.
Well, I mean, I didn't read the full description. I haven't read it in a long time. I just recognized it. But I imagine it could be any number of things. Maybe annealing when the die is annealed. It's not.
Yeah, Christopher Johnson had mentioned the die was not properly hardened.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So it could have been an issue with that. Yeah.
Raul's asking, do double dies for pennies have to be the same color as the original? I see a lot of gold color doubling with my loop, or at least hope it's true doubling.
Yeah, toning has nothing to do with. the die.
Yeah.
The coin, the color of the coin, or anything on the coin itself is not a die marker for a double die. It would
No,
have to be on the die
definitely not.
itself.
Yeah, it has no bearing on that.
Mm-mm.
And Dirty Star Note Lover is asking if this was similar to the Man Killer quarters. The reason you can see the obverse on the reverse. And I don't.
Yeah, that's a clash.
Is there a clash on the Man Killer? Or are you? I'm not sure if they're talking about the big error with the retained cut and all that.
Well, there's a strong known clash for Sally Ride, not
Sally
for
Ride.
the Man Killer.
Correct.
I don't even
As far
remember
as
what the
I
Man
know.
Killer looks like.
It's got the big star and got her face on the reverse and
Oh,
has
right.
that big crack.
That's the one where you could find the retained cut on obverse or double sided. That one.
Right. Maybe that's what we're talking about then.
Right.
The big break. So.
I'll read this one.
Hi, Colton.
1963 Denver RPM 9 from Crispy Mofo. Hello, panel. I found a few of these while roll hunting, and I think they are RPM 9. The mint mark looks like a match. Let me know what you think.
Pretty coin.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah. See the inside of that D. You can definitely tell there's some punching going on there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, for a second, it looked like an FS 101 because it has that shadowy spike inside the 3 there.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that too. That's my eye went right to that.
There's a little bit.
Oh,
of,
good. That's just it's not just
Not
me.
just you, no.
Just a little bit of
because
tuning
it's in that
there.
same
Yeah,
spot
right.
too, you know.
Yeah.
So coincidental. Is that the only picture we have? Oh no, there. Oh, that's a good picture.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Nice. Very
Good
cool.
looking. And on a good coin too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good y'all. Amanda, you up?
All right, this one is from Crispy Mofo as well. 1955D FS 503. This looks to be a 1955D FS 503, but I would like some verification on this one, please. I found about 5 of them in a roll.
Nice.
Where'd you get that roll, Crispy?
Right? From Blaine, maybe? I don't know. It's not a. I don't
From
know.
Chuck.
From Chuck, maybe?
From Chuck. He's been known to do that. Right, Adam? Adam's like, no comment. I want to be able to
Yes,
cherry pick more
he is known to do that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That is a
Yeah,
nice one.
see that little spike there on the bottom right of the D? That's actually, well, you could kind of see the outline of the round part of the D.
Yeah.
They're east of the primary. So
Very cool. Ooh. Oh, my turn. 2020 die adjustment strike from Kevin T. Ooh, I would like for the panel to view this 2020 cent. It looks like a die adjustment strike, but could be a struck through grease or something else. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not a die adjustment strike.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Because you have a really full, well-struck rims on this one. That's kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah. This is a heavily greased obverse and reverse die. Die adjustment strikes are tough. Really, to call something a die adjustment strike, you almost have to be there when it happens because there's so many other things that can cause weak strikes. And they're not supposed to leave the mint.
The die adjustment strikes, you mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this one looks like they just greased it up right before they started This is probably the first coin off the lot.
Yeah,
One of them.
it was greased for sure.
Very nice. Super cool.
Probably first 50 coins, because that die kind of burns off relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But mid employees actually lubricate all of the components quite frequently, so it's not a one shot affair. You know.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Constantly, and with the new, horizontal striking setup, I'm sure there's a lot of grease that drips down on there, and all kinds of things that can happen. Actually, I've seen quite a few of these. But that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the more stronger looking
Indigon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, panel. After a couple of years of searching, I finally found.
What happened?
That's what he finally found.
Okay. I didn't touch it.
Found my first of the 3 ATB series DDOs. A nice pictured rocks that looks to be a low mid AU in hand. Thank you for what you all do.
My computer is doing that like randomly. It did it with Amanda and I last week. I was like, what just happened?
And you want to see this one on In God We Trust. There it is.
Yeah.
Look at the cat's eye and the O.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Another good find in the gun.
Yeah, congrats.
We should celebrate with donuts.
Donuts. Where are they, Shannon?
I don't know, but we'll just have to get that cheap donut maker to make them.
Donut maker.
You're up.
2006 Lincoln Cent interior die break from Stray. This is the 2006 IDB 1 cent 2006-02 that I talked to Sean about on his live stream. It's not the best shape, but it is still fun when you find it. And it definitely is. It's pretty
Heck
cool.
yeah.
I remember seeing this, and when he told us to go look at it.
That's awesome.
That's
I was excited. I was excited to see this one, so I'm glad. I'm glad Stray sent it in. That thing is it's pretty noticeable.
So he's got a cigar on his head.
Very fat.
Somebody pooped on it. Somebody pooped on his head. I didn't say that. Whoops.
Looks like an amoeba.
It's only a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound. The brain surgery scent, Justin says. Nice.
Interior die break.
Nice.
very nice.
All right, I'll take this one here. 1987 Lincoln Cent Cud from Jim. I picked this up at my local store when I was purchasing a Mountain Dew. Wait, coin shops sell Mountain Dews now? This was in the take a penny, leave a penny on the counter. Oh my goodness.
Jay's favorite.
This is
It
awesome.
also appears to have a rotated die, and I did my best to show that. What do you think?
Hey, if I take a penny, I'll leave a
Holy
quarter.
mackerel.
I would, yeah. I'd leave a lot more than a penny.
Are you sure it wasn't called take a penny or take $100 bill, leave a penny? Because that's what we have here.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow.
$100. I'd be shaken. Like, oh, let me get that. Oh, can I have that?
And to find it in circulation, or at least in that thing, right? That's just
Yeah, and Jimmy, could you just see that? I mean, it's so big. It had to catch your eye sitting there in that tray.
That's what she
you'll
said.
never ever forget what a cut is.
Nope.
That's amazing.
And
For those of you
the
who don't
cuts
know.
of that size, they
Yeah.
normally engulf the date. So I'm glad we're able to have like a full date on this
Right.
one. You know, that is such a sexy ass
Did we-
coin.
I'm sure that's
Did we see if it was attributed?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's
It is.
attributed,
It
it's
is.
attributed to
Yeah.
me, Shannon, as being
And
the
it's
new
like-
owner of that coin.
Stage G because there's a whole progression of them. It's pretty cool.
Oh, awesome.
and this one goes all the way over the letters of God and most all the way to R of Liberty. So
Yeah.
but now we've seen, now everybody pay attention for just a moment. All right. Now, when we just saw Lincoln's head in the previous coin submitted, it was an interior die break. Okay. It wasn't anywhere near the edge. It was on the interior of the coin. Right. Now, a cud is this. See how it's along the rim? All right. It's a broken piece of the die fell out and was gone when this coin was minted. All right. Or at least not there was nothing holding it in place if it was there. And so the metal fills that area. See how the weakness is on the reverse opposite of it? Right? And that's a good sign. So we get a lot of emails where people will say, you know, they call just about anything on a coin a cud. And so I just want to make sure everybody understood the difference. There's interior die breaks, and that can include die chips that are really small, die gouges, I guess die breaks, and it progresses and bigger. And usually there's a die crack, and there's little die chips that form along that crack, and those are interior. But as soon as it goes to the edge, and a piece of the edge of the die falls off, you have a cut.
The cut will always involve the rim and
so Mind Tab, again, this is kind of what we were talking about earlier with the coin rotation flip as opposed to the medallic turn of the coin. The weakness would not be on the right side. It would be if it was a medallic turn, but since we're flipping it over end, that's why the weakness is still on the left side. Excuse me.
Yeah, metal alignment is side to side. Coin alignment is top to bottom.
Sure.
Amazing.
This is amazing. Sean's gonna be like, send me an email.
Yeah, I've been buying viewers' coins lately, so
Sean gets all the
I need to knock it off.
Everybody wants to. You have 100 emails in your inbox where somebody wants to sell you their coins. By the
well,
way.
most of them are probably red. He just doesn't delete them. I've noticed.
Hey! Don't say any of that stuff. You know, I'm saving those for a rainy day.
It's a little rotated too.
Looks like it could be, yeah. Awesome.
Oh, that's a new spelling. Schaun. Yeah, adding the C to my name kind of gives it that very unique flair to it.
Your Schwan.
Okay, and just can we go back one just real quick? I just want to say that this is not a rim cud, right?
Yeah, an actual full-blown cud involves the rim, and it goes into the design of the coin.
There's a lot of half dollars and quarters, especially. You should always check because they could have a little rim cud, and it's just limited to the rim, and that would be the difference between a cud and a rim cud. Just making sure.
And those rim cuds are still keepers, by the way. Don't toss those back.
Yes. RCDs.
And
Definitely.
you can have collar cuds too. People don't really pay attention to either.
Yeah, on Kennedy half dollars, that's a big one on those.
Do you look for those, Shay?
For which ones? I'm sorry.
For collar cuds.
Collar cud, what?
Like in the, right in the
broken
collar. No, because they don't fit in my tubes. Gotta push it down in there.
Oh, okay.
You need to buy an Eisenhower tube.
Yeah, just stick them in the Ike tube. Yeah.
Nice.
Is it my turn?
Back to you.
All right, $1 bill from Tim T. Paula recommended that I send this in to be reviewed. I received it while getting coffee, and I posted it on Coin Errors on Facebook.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, yes. Wow. That's very cool.
That is sweet.
Sean.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cool, but unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of bad news.
Uh-oh.
This is not a real error.
Uh-oh.
It's not.
Because if you had that A way over there, you'd also
That
have
would be-
that green one would be gone. The right district seal, right?
Well, here's kind of a telltale sign. So the normal spot of where that black district seal is, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little bit discolored and smudged in that area, not to mention that the top left number 1, which is the district number, is also partially worn away. That was chemically altered and removed so that way this so-called misaligned print error would be put in place and to deceive people. So, yeah, I also added a second one from someone else in here, and you can tell the difference in the actual coloration of the black ink that the BEP uses in comparison. This might be it right there. Look how dark and robust the black ink of that district seal is compared to the initial second print design or that black. The second print, by the way, is what you see with George Washington and the elaborate engraving that you see on the frame of that note. It's not correct. I've never seen a black that deep and dark on there. So something to keep in mind, that particular seal does not stray off by itself on a printing plate. It doesn't break off that way. So if one thing's gonna misalign, everything with that overprint has to misalign as well to the same degree.
Right. That's what I was kind of saying was you'd have a shift of more than just that district seal.
Yeah, everything in black would be shifted.
Right.
Yeah, so that would be the 4 corner numerals, the 4 ones that you see on there would also be shifted to the same percentage to whatever direction it's misaligned to.
Right.
And oftentimes the green ink part of it would be misaligned with it as well. So very rarely do you get like just the black that's misaligned. It's happened on a few occasions as the green ink wells run dry. So again, it's a rarity, and this is blatantly obvious when you look at that shade of black. And I guarantee you, this is always a telltale sign. If you lick your thumb and you rub that letter A district seal, it's going to smudge all day long because it's a type of India ink that's used for like pen and ink. That's what they use for it. So it's water soluble. I've never seen one that's a oil based type of ink.
Huh.
Very cool.
That's cool.
Very
That's
cool.
some good education right there.
So you could really just stick it in a laser printer and go to town and recreate the same thing.
Very cool.
Nice.
I don't know whose turn it is. I lost track.
Amanda.
2020 Lincoln Cent die crack from Lance W. As of yesterday, I just posted my first coin for sale on eBay. I'm not good with the internet at all, so I did not do a good job posting it. I'm going to try and cancel my ad. It has one bid at $105 so far. I'm not even sure if I mentioned the correct type of error for this coin. The biggest reason I want to cancel it is because my pictures are awful.
I actually answered this. So he has that wonderful, unusual die crack on the reverse. And I believe that's what it's listed on Cud's Eye Coins. An unusual die crack.
Nice.
And it is very cool.
Does it go all the way to the rim?
It does. It goes rim to rim. Some of the progressions, there's a big die break. I think it's
On that E?
yeah, I think it's on the E.
Mhm.
I want to buy this coin right now.
Well, so I actually told him these are actually going for like anywhere from 150 to 250.
Oh, I know. I just want to beat Matthew Valley to the punch. Yeah,
Right? Right?
And he has
I don't know
all
that
the
Matthew's in the
unique,
chat.
shield sets.
So I gave him a picture. I gave him a picture of the listing on Cuds on Coins, and I actually think these pictures are perfectly fine
Yes, I would
to
not.
list for
Mhm.
eBay. So if he wanted to take another one, like a little closer, maybe, and just isolate that die crack, that's the only thing I would suggest changing about it. But and then maybe adding the listing from Cuds on Coins. I think it's a beautiful. Lance Webb said 150 to Sean.
Well, once you put a bid in on eBay, they don't usually allow you to change anything on the photos or anything. Usually.
Well, he actually said he canceled it.
Oh, he did cancel it.
Canceled his ad.
Now,
so I'm
keep
not
in
sure
mind-
how that works.
Did he? Was that the one that? Because I have one that I am actually watching on eBay right now. I wonder if that's the same one.
Lance, he's in the chat.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I didn't think that eBay lets you, once people were bidding on it, lets you just cancel.
Well, and then if you
Nothing,
cancel it, you have a bid on it, they'll charge you the seller's fee.
That's what
They'll
I
charge you a
thought.
fee.
That, yeah, that we would get charged, but maybe I don't know. I mean, if it was already up to 105, it sounds like you were getting a pretty good run on bids. But what do you say? I'm gonna try. It only had one bid, but
it was
yes,
a good. Yeah, it's probably in the right range starting out anyway. I mean,
yeah.
Probably
But
could.
it's a beautiful, beautiful error, and I have not seen a lot of these. I think I only saw like 3 maybe on eBay and a couple sold listings. A couple people had them graded, and those sold for crazy amounts. So at Annex right now, Annex is actually running a special. If you wanted to, I mean, if you haven't sold it and have taken it off, you may consider sending it to Annex, but it will sell on its own.
Yeah.
And maybe to Sean. Congratulations, Lance. So that's awesome. And thank you for your email. Thank you for your email.
Beautiful coin man, by the way.
I did read your entire email, and thank you for your email. I'll leave it at that, but yeah.
Paula?
Oh, not a damaged cent? Question mark? That's like a I don't know, how would you put that? Is that really a question? I don't know. From Robert B. Sean, I watched a video of yours weeks ago and had a scent like the one in my photos. I put this damaged scent in with my other copper coin melt jar. Then I saw your video and had a devil of a time finding it again. What do you think? It is in great shape. I think it may be from a collection being dumped. I've been into coins since 1953. Yes, I'm 75 years young. My dad ran a bar in New Jersey.
Nice.
Oh.
Wow.
Lamabama.
Not a damaged cent.
Not a damaged cent.
No.
Looks like it may have a little.
You raise your voice by an octave on the last word.
Not a damaged cent?
Yeah.
Not a damaged cent?
You know, it's funny. You seldom see this kind of lamination on 1970s Lincolns. You see them a lot on 50s, 40s, 30s, the few on 60s, but this thing is kind of nutty on this one.
It is. Unfortunately, I'm going to throw in a little wrench in this. It does have a little bit of postmint damage. If you look at where right below in, where it starts out there, this lamination actually was peeled away at some point. because you can see where at that rim that that was there at some point.
It probably had the appearance of like maybe a small clamshell because
Yeah.
it split on the edge, and then someone decided, oh, let's see what's under here. Maybe it's chocolate.
Mm-hmm. But
Turns out it wasn't chocolate.
Or look, a piece of my coin's falling off. I'm just going to rip that off and get rid of it because
we have seen that before. We've actually seen people with clamshells that have peeled the clamshell off, and it makes that coin pretty much worthless. Not this one. I think this one still has some value, but because it's pretty amazing.
Thanks, Proud Ma. Have a fantastic evening. We hope to see you next week.
Thank you,
Night,
Proud
Proud
Mama,
Ma.
for hanging out with us. Hope you learned a little bit when you come back. But it's still pretty incredible.
Yeah. Very nice.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Looks like there's a little bit of it hanging on down there too by his shoulder.
Little, yeah, right on his shoulder. Yeah.
Is that a flavor saver?
Flavor saver.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shot.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can definitely see on the rim there where that's been, that it was intact at some point. And that would have been amazing to have seen. Now, it doesn't mean somebody did this intentionally. This probably went through circulation, has been through coin roll machines and who knows what else. And it probably just got peeled off from circulation.
And the overall color of the coin isn't my particular favorite.
Yeah.
You know, it's just maybe someone's Coca-Cola was sitting on top of it at one point. I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like it's maybe been washed or something.
Could have been.
That is it.
That's it.
That's it. Sean, you made it through the whole show?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're
My
late.
wife actually gave me a few more minutes. So
Yay.
we might actually wrap this sucker up with me in tow.
Nice.
Nice. That was a lot of good coins for being off for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that was amazing. We have had tons of emails, and we're not complaining because we love it that you guys are sending us emails and wanting to learn and stuff like that. But we've been busy, very busy, and it's been tough to choose coins to put in the show. So don't be discouraged if you send us an email and your coin didn't get put in the show because we only have a certain amount of time.
Sometimes it'll be next show. How about that?
Lance, congratulations on that find. I hope you make some money on that. And yeah, well, you will. But.
Yeah, you will,
Yeah.
because I'll be putting a bid in on it.
Surprise, surprise.
Did you find it, Sean? I think they said it was still out there going at about 120 right now.
Strayman said, now I have to label my 06 as a poop head.
Hey Lance, are you 1999 Harley _94? Is that you?
Walter, we actually don't look at emails during the show. These are emails that we've received in the last couple of weeks. We get a ton of emails, so all of your emails get answered one way or another, good or bad. But as soon as we get off here, I don't know if right away we'll be looking at emails and answering emails, but the emails are answered in the order that they came in. And right now you have about 50 in front of you.
Yeah, especially if you just send it in right now, then yeah, you have a number of them behind you.
Yeah. Usually we get to them between a week to a week and a half. We're at about now because we get so many emails. But
so we got 10 since the show started.
so we have like 53 or something.
And we got like 5 leading the first 15 minutes before the show.
Every time you heard that bling, that was a new email.
Yeah, we've been running about 200 emails a week now.
Yeah, at least. So
At least.
I know, Walter.
So
we
anytime,
will get to it, I promise.
yeah, anytime we get to a holiday, that's when you guys are off of work and doing your coin roll hunting and finding stuff and sending it to us. So, and then the other one is Sean's awesome videos. So you guys really pay attention to those videos and start sending us stuff. That's great.
Joey, now Joey, should I be offended by that? I think I'm a little offended.
What?
This has a lot more than 50 in front of you, I'll tell you that.
I carry 50 in front of me,
Right?
all the time. That's
Don't
right.
forget, you guys, if you're not ANA members, this is the month to do it. $5 membership, 1-year membership. So, and if you know a kid, join them. Get them a membership. It's a great Christmas gift for anybody for $5. I mean, come on, get those youths involved. We need them.
The Utes.
The youths.
Did anybody pre-order their cherry pickers guide? I
did.
We're on Amazon
But I've pre-ordered it like
through Bill's post.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be released last week. I guess there's a little mini delay in there.
Ooh, why last year? I think it was supposed to be released a long time ago. But yeah, every time I pre-order it, like on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, it gets, oh, sorry, we got to cancel your pre-order. And yeah. So I'm still...
seeing as how one of the authors has a pre-order thing on Amazon, I figured that was legit.
Oh, he does? Bill Fiva?
Yeah.
Really?
Adam, is that where you pre-bought yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got mine too.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited because I want to see what the new coins in the cherry pickers guide are.
Can I?
6th edition, volume 2. So that's what half times and up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I?
Fun stuff.
I want to answer a question in the chat. They asked, how do you change the settings on your camera? Well, to be honest, most USB cameras come with software that's pretty much useless. All right. I mean, I don't install that stuff. I just use the Microsoft built-in camera. If you go to your little search bar, if you're using Windows, type in camera and you can launch your app. And here, let me show you something cool, just so you know. If you go up to the little cog up here in the top left, you can change the photo quality and put it all the way at the top where it says like 1600 or by 1200. Just do it all the way at the highest setting that you can get. And then you just take your photos. So you just hit the button, snap it. Boom. That easy. All right. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that this app, and if you can't find, you can switch your cameras. Let's see what comes up.
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Good thing you got a shirt on.
I was going to say, I see some moves there.
So anyway.
Tingle bitties.
Tiddle bitties.
Don't forget, you guys, check out our comment video for Michael Kittle Rare Coins giveaway on December 22nd. Shannon just posted a video yesterday, so if you go to our channel, you'll see the video. Make sure you leave a comment and subscribe to Michael Kittle Rare Coins and click the bell so you will be notified for his Christmas giveaway, because you got to be there to win. So if you're not there, you can't win.
And what day is that on, Paula?
December 22nd.
Okay.
Oh.
And there's lots of good stuff.
Oh, Tyler, the difference between the two editions, one covers large or half cents up to nickels, and the second one covers the larger denomination stuff. There you go.
Yep.
Read it and weep. No more paying $150 per book on those things.
Right.
Please. Do not do that.
No, I got these years ago, like 7 years ago, back when they were $35.
I have an editor's copy.
Nice.
Thank you, Ken Potter.
But if you see them in a half-price books, you better grab them because you can sell them for some big bucks.
Sure. I look, but I've never found one.
Well, is that it?
That's it.
And
Next week is our AMA membership giveaway.
so,
Yeah.
well, Paula, Dennis just asked how can he join the ANA? What's the website?
So we actually have a link in the description to our videos for the American Numismatic Association.
Yep, just go there.
You just click on that link and go to where it says join, and they'll give you all the instructions there. But before you join, come next week, next Monday, and see if maybe you can win one.
Yeah, because we'll give one away.
And go to our Facebook group, because tomorrow I'm going to post something, because Michael Kittle actually is going to be giving away 10 memberships through us.
Nice.
So check out our Facebook page and watch for that post. Thank you, Michael Kittle. But you got to do it before December, because it's only $5.
Wait, before December.
Or the end of
For the end
December.
of December.
It's like
For the end of
Before
December.
December's over.
Thank
Oh,
you,
the pre-order-
Stephen,
the
again.
pre-orders.
Welcome, Big Zombo.
Keep making those videos, Stephen. God bless
Yes, thank you.
I just subbed to you, Steven. Can't believe I haven't done that yet, but it's official.
I
don't
probably
think
need to
you
get a
can
link.
Please, Stephen. Jeez.
And I'll throw a plug into your channel on one of my future vids.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks
Have a
for
good night,
coming,
everybody.
guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks
It's
for
been
hanging
fun.
out.
We'll see you next time.